worn a lot of hats, but podcasting has been my favorite thing.
We had like Laird Hamilton on, who's a big wave surfer, who I would just see him in movies as a kid. And then he's just on our podcast. I'm like, how does this?
It's nuts.
Yeah, I'm like, how does this happen?
Where I watched them for years, and I'm like, wait, I'm sitting next to someone that was on my fantasy football team in high school.
Right. You're having a conversation with them. You're like, oh, this is just like a normal person.
Wherever you guys are watching this show, I would truly appreciate it if you follow or subscribe. It helps a lot with the algorithm. It helps us get bigger and better guests, and it helps us grow the team. Truly means a lot. Thank you guys for supporting, and here's the episode. All right, guys, we got Chad from Chad and JT. My man, how's it going?
Good, man. Thanks for having me.
Congrats on the show, dude.
Oh, thank you.
Not every guy gets a Netflix show.
Yeah, no, that was it was crazy. It was a long process too because right before we were about to shoot, hit, so we had to wait like a year and a half. We like wrote everything out.
Damn.
And then we were like literally we were like a week away from shooting. And then we go like city councils a lot. Yeah. And that was like we were starting to go to city councils for the show. And then like we were seeing like the cities talk about more and more. Mm-hmm. And then like it was like the day Tom Hanks got it. Wow. And we like bailed on our speech because they were like crying. And then then production, they were like, yeah, we can't shoot. Yeah,
that was a scary time, especially in your industry, man. You couldn't do for like 2 years.
Dude, yeah. It was, because we all, I remember like, we were all like, oh, by May, we'll be cruising. And then
kept pushing it back month by month, man.
Yeah, yeah.
I think we all got together and we're like, enough of this. Let's start going out.
Totally. And also, it all feels like a blur now. I don't know about for you, but like that.
It does.
Yeah.
I kind of forgot about most of it, but it was a traumatic time period. Just stuck in I was in an apartment at the time, super tight, like for 2 years in there.
Totally. Yeah, I remember like that first like month, I was just making mac and cheese. Dude,
barely getting by. I mean, no money was coming in, so it was rough. If you didn't have a little safety net during that time, man, it must have been bad.
Dude, yeah. Yeah.
But I want to talk about the show. So you basically write everything out in advance and then you go out and film it. Is that how it works?
Yeah, I guess we soft script it. Okay. So it's, we'll have like an outline of, because it's in the real world, it's like, it's so unpredictable. We'll have an idea of like where we want the narrative to go, like where we want the story to go. And so we'll have an idea of what we want to capture, especially if like for like the show, there's like story beats we want to hit. Yeah. It's like when we're out there, we'll make sure we get those. But then also being open to, because you're talking to real people, open to what they say. And it's like if someone surprises you with something that's really funny or something, then you kind of just go down that path and see where it takes you.
That's funny. So, dude, yeah. I use AI to like Google. I use AI to see what people are Googling about my guests.
Oh, really?
Do you know the number one most Googled question for you?
No,
it's pretty weird. It's if you and JT are dating.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know why people Google that.
Have I seen that? I mean, yeah, but we're like such good bros that like, and the whole like our show and like even like our YouTube, our podcast stuff is about like, friendship. So yeah, I could see where they're coming from.
That's hilarious, man. Yeah, I guess you two never talk about your girls or anything, so people don't know.
Yeah, no, I do have a girlfriend though.
Okay. So he broke the myth there, guys.
Yeah.
How long you been with her?
Well over 2 years now.
Nice. Congrats.
Yeah, it's been great.
That's the time period where it's like, all right, you're past the puppy love stage.
Yeah. No, she moved in. We got a dog.
Yeah, it's the real deal. Oh, you got a dog. That's how you know it's real, man.
Dude, yeah. Taking care of the dog.
That's like having a kid.
Well, yeah, and it's like, we both love the dog so much. We're like,
what's the breed?
Mini golden retriever.
Dude, that sounds so cute, dude. I have a golden retriever, but
oh, you do?
It's not mini. Mini sounds adorable.
She's like 40 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, how big is yours? Like 60?
80, bro.
80?
Because he's half Bernese Mountain Dog.
Oh, wow.
So he's bigger. Yeah.
That's
80,
huge.
85. But golden retriever's best breed.
Oh, yeah. I have a tough time leaving her. She snuggles with us, and it's the best.
You're in Vegas a lot, right?
Twice a year. I want to go more.
Okay.
I love going.
You a big gambler?
Not really. I'm dude. I'm like, I prohibit myself from doing it too much because I get excited if I'm on a heater. Yeah. Just throwing all my money and I lose it. I'm like,
I used to.
Yeah. Go.
No, I use the martingale, which is like the dumbest thing.
Yeah.
Because you could just lose everything in like 5 minutes. Yeah. But I get so stubborn. If I lose like 2 in a row, I'm like double it.
Yeah.
And then
do you still gamble a lot now that you live there?
I can. It's like a local rule, actually. It's like an unspoken thing.
Yeah.
Unless you're like Steve will do it or Dana White, you're not really supposed to gamble as local because then you could just get caught up in it and lose everything.
Right. So it's like as like precaution.
Yeah, because you're never going to win in the long run.
Yeah.
So if you live there, you're not going to win long term.
Interesting. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, it's like an unspoken thing. I'd say
Yeah.
every local I talk to doesn't gamble.
Yeah,
But
that's smart.
yeah, I think Steve and Dana just love it, so they just
They're
and they
always out
win
there.
somehow. Have you seen those streams?
No, I haven't.
Dude, I don't know what they're doing.
They're putting down heavy cash, huh?
50, 100K a night.
That's
Easy.
crazy.
Yeah, that would give me so much anxiety.
Dude, yeah.
So you got a season 2 coming?
I don't think so.
No?
No. We're working on other stuff though, so we're touring and doing stand up, and
Okay.
we like to kind of view it as kind of like
A side thing.
or the show is like kind of like a one season thing, like it's its own thing.
Was it just like so much work and like you just felt like the time to reward ratio wasn't there?
Yeah, and also I don't think Netflix would go first if they said, "Do you want second?" We'd probably say yeah.
They got a lot of heat.
What's up?
They got a lot of like haters or something.
No. I think they just probably don't want to do a second season. So
Really?
we just never really heard, but
Oh,
you
wow.
know, but
A lot of
If they-
politics in that space, you know.
yeah, it's TV. It's tough. It's tough
Yeah.
industry.
Your skits are hilarious, though.
Oh,
dude.
thanks,
I
man.
saw yours with Dave Portnoy
Yeah, dude. That
about buying the yacht.
Yeah,
investing.
yeah.
How did you meet him?
we just saw him. We were out there shooting. It was like the
wasn't even
Miami
planned?
boat show. No, it was the Miami boat show, and he knew us because like Barstool actually helped like launch our careers because they started sharing our content.
Oh,
they
really?
they had such a large
Oh,
following.
so
that-
he knew you.
Yeah, he knew. I thought he'd know us more than he did. We're like, dude, like, we're chatting JT, and he's like, oh yeah. I'm
He's
like,
so high up. He probably hears about you guys, but can't put a name to the face.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he's super cool.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
How do you come up with most of your content ideas right now?
Right now, I mean, it's kind of like JT and I we'll zoom if we have like an idea, we'll Zoom about it or like meet about it and like discuss it and see if we can flesh it out. So we're kind of dabbling in like everything where it's like TV or sketches for YouTube and all that kind of stuff. So whatever we're kind of like go with the flow with everything. Like whatever we're feeling, if an idea comes up, we pursue it that we like. And then a lot of focus now on stand up.
Nice.
So,
Your Fast and Furious skits are so funny, dude. The fact that you can even remember all those lines is what impresses me.
Dude, I remember it by heart. Yeah,
That's
that
crazy.
whole script.
So the whole movie?
Yeah, because I do this with our buddy Strider.
Wow.
And I'm like, yeah, we can do this line, that line. And then
Dude.
like we'll be talking to people. I just love that movie. Like that's a genuine.
Bro, I can't even remember a song. Like
No?
the fact that you can remember a 2-hour, 3-hour movie, every line is just insane.
Are you a Fast and the Furious guy?
I've seen them, but I couldn't name a line. Like,
Yeah.
But I just think they're funny because
Yeah.
people's reactions.
Yeah. Oh, totally.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they genuinely are confused.
Yeah,
So it's just so funny seeing you guys fight or whatever in
and
front of them.
people start to know us out there. The
Oh, they
car
did?
shows now. Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
You got to go to like random parking lots now, probably.
right, dude. Like a rent a car. Yeah.
Yeah.
That actually be really super fun.
Are you a big car guy?
I like driving cars. My brother is a big car guy. He knows about engines and all that stuff.
Nice.
I can drive stick. That's my
Yeah.
claim to fame.
I can't drive stick, dude. I've never tried it.
It's so fun.
Yeah? Why is it fun?
It just it makes you more in tune with just driving itself, like the act of driving. Like you're actually like shifting the car. It's like you don't have time to look at your phone and stuff.
Okay.
You're kind of more present with everything. And also if it's like somewhat of a fast car,
Yeah.
if you're like, messing with like the gas and all that kind of stuff, it's like a game.
I'll try one day for you.
Yeah.
I'll let you know. But
Yeah, dude.
I feel like I agree though. I feel like driving is so mindless these days.
Yeah.
Especially with Teslas, they auto drive.
Yeah.
It's like you're just texting and driving.
Have you tried that, the auto drive?
Yeah, I have it on mine.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
So are you able to just like not even pay attention? Like
Yeah, so you have to keep a hand on the wheel or else it
Okay.
turns off.
Yeah.
Because they don't want you like sleeping and texting.
Mm-hmm.
But now they've invented things that just apply pressure to the wheel. So you could have both hands off and do whatever you want. I'm not advocating to do that, obviously, but like
Yeah.
that's what people do. If they drive from LA to Vegas, they'll
Right.
just fall asleep, have
Wow.
that thing applying pressure,
Yeah.
and wake up in Vegas.
Have you tried that? Like,
No, I know someone that has done it.
How do you do that? I feel like I would freak out.
I think it's scary.
Yeah.
Like I'll even have the auto drive on in Vegas,
yeah.
and I'll still kind of drive, honestly. 'cause
Right.
Sometimes like people are merging, and you get kind of worried.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But this is the thing with auto drive, the people that invented it don't use it.
Mm-hmm.
So that freaks me out. It's kind of like LASIK eye surgery.
Right.
The doctors that give you it have glasses.
Yeah.
So that's why I haven't gotten that. But
it's also like the social media developers, they don't let their kids go on social media.
Right.
You heard
It's
that?
too addicting.
Yeah. Or like Apple, they don't let their kids watch iPads.
Yeah. It's like, damn, like TikTok just banned, or what's that state? Utah just banned TikTok.
Did they really?
For kids.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because it's too addicting.
Yeah. Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if I have kids, if I want them just scrolling social media for 6 hours a day.
It seems like a tough battle. I have like 9 nieces and nephews now, and it's like that seems to be, whenever I talk to my siblings, like the biggest debate is what are you doing about screen time? Because like, when do you introduce it?
Yeah, because now they're like 6 years old getting introduced. I didn't have a cell phone until high school.
Yeah, same. And where I went to high school too, we didn't have cell service.
Wow. Where the fuck were you, dude?
I was in Connecticcut. Yeah,
no cell service.
I was in like deep Connecticut, so I always forget about that. Like, I had just a regular phone, and I had like 4 years. You know, when I go back home, I'd be back on my cell phone. But it's like, when you're out there, it's I totally forgot about that. But
yeah, no, we got to grow up, play outside as kids, and schedule play dates. I remember calling my friend's house phone, scheduling play dates.
Yeah,
as a kid in like elementary school. That's like a lost thing now.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, times are changing. I think there's pros to it.
Yeah.
I mean, we obviously make a living off social media.
Yeah.
So it's kind of ironic to talk negatively about it, but I think there's a fine line how addicted you can get.
Yeah, no, I think it's I think it keeps us all connected. Like I'll just send stuff to friends I haven't seen in like years, and it's like that level. It keeps us connected in that. It's interesting because it like isolates in a certain way, but keeps us connected in another way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm very grateful for social media because it's kind of given creators, entertainers, an ability to just put their own stuff out there and kind of generate their own career, and as opposed to kind of going through the gatekeepers.
Yeah, it's given ordinary guy accessibility to social media platforms, which famous actors have, and it's leveled the leveled the playing field.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, because now there's people that get recognized more just for being an influencer than an A-list actor.
Totally. And I didn't really realize the power of it until like people start recognizing us for our stuff, mostly through social media. Like we had dabbled in TV, and you'd think, just from when I grew up, you're like, oh, if you're on TV, then like that's how people. But it's kind of switched where it's like I think most fan bases are created on social media nowadays.
Agreed. Yeah, because a TV audience now, if you're watching TV, you're old.
Yeah.
You're like a grandparent.
Yeah.
know?
I'll talk to my nieces and nephews. I'm like, what are you watching? They're like, soccer on YouTube.
Exactly.
I'm like
I don't even have cable, and I don't know anyone our age that actually has cable still.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
Dude, yeah.
And you've been on some of the biggest shows, right?
Yeah.
You went on Kimmel, you went on Ellen.
Yeah. That was, it was so fun. But it is crazy to like, it's like, Rogan has like surpassed all of that stuff.
Oh, for sure. He gets so many views. It's insane.
Yeah. When did you get started?
Started a year ago in January.
A year ago?
I'm pretty new, yeah. But
Wow.
I've been able to leverage social media. So Rogan didn't have that. That's why he's 10 years in.
Yeah.
And he's the biggest, obviously. But the first, a few years he didn't have social media. So it's harder to grow, I feel like.
And did you start just in podcasting, or where did you start?
I've done a bunch of stuff. I did e-commerce.
Yeah.
I did drop shipping. I did crypto. That's how I made some good money. And then I had a marketing agency which got acquired last year.
Oh, cool.
Or 2 years ago. And then I started the podcast.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So I've worn a lot of hats, but podcasting has been my favorite thing.
Yeah. Well, because I've seen your guests, like you meet so many different people.
So many cool people. I know you have a show too.
Yeah. It's crazy when you have certain guests on.
Yeah.
We had like Laird Hamilton on, who's a big wave surfer, who I would just see him in movies as a kid, and he looked like a Greek god. Like he just looks like he's like has an Olympian kind of, his whole thing. He's just larger than life. And then he's just on our podcast. I'm like, how does this?
It's nuts.
Yeah, I'm like, how does this happen?
I've had a few guests like that too.
Yeah.
Where I watched them for years. And I'm like, wait, I'm sitting next to someone that was on my fantasy football team in high school.
Right.
What is going on right now?
Yeah, it's crazy. You're having a conversation with them. You're like, oh, this is just like a normal person.
Yeah, because you idolize them so much.
Yeah.
And then you meet them and you're like, what the hell? I can be friends with you.
Yeah. Like we had some like guests who were like actors I looked up to. And it's like, this was like during so we were Zooming with them. And they're like, it's funny when they have like everyday kind of, like they just can't get their dog to stop barking. It's just like everyday problems.
Humanizes them. We all deal with the same stuff. Right?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I used to really worship certain like celebrities, and I got out of that mentality because it's not normal to think of people that way.
Totally.
And you had on Steve-O, right?
We on Steve-O.
Dude, that's a legend.
That was crazy.
Yeah. What was that like?
It was surreal.
I bet.
He's that was like the first. It was the first movie I smoked weed to. First time I smoked weed. Watched 2.
Classic.
And I was like, so he's not the guy that you just grew up. Yeah. And then he's just like, you're just having a conversation with him.
Yeah. He's completely sober now too, right?
Yeah. Yeah. He looks great.
Yeah. It's cool to see him turn that leaf because he was known for just doing crazy drugs and stuff.
Yeah. I remember in college when, Jack 3 came out? And we're like, wow, Steve-O's sober now. And I was in college, so I was partying a lot.
Yeah.
I don't really drink much anymore, but like at that time, I was like, man, how can he be sober? That looks so boring. But then like, as soon as I got to LA, I kind of like I did like a year or two of partying. Then I kind of stopped partying for the most part. And I'm like, oh, actually being sober is like way more fun.
Wow. Usually it's the opposite when people get to LA. They just party and don't stop.
I like had this college mentality, and I did that for like a year. And I was like, I can't do what I want to do if I'm just at like Barney's Beanery.
Are you interested in coming on the Digital Social Hour podcast as a guest? Well, click the application link below in the description of this video. We are always looking for cool stories, cool entrepreneurs to talk to about business and life. Click the application link below, and here's the episode, guys.
Playing Big Buck Hunter and having IPAs.
Yeah, I used to love IPAs, man.
Dude,
my dad put me on, and
they're
just so efficient.
They are.
Because I can't get drunk off beer, just regular beer.
Right.
It's disgusting to drink the amount I would need to get drunk.
How many would you say?
Just regular cans?
Yeah.
I would need 8 to 10 probably.
Yeah.
Because I'm 6'6", my metabolism's fast.
Right. Oh, interesting.
Like, even when I'm drunk, it only lasts like an hour or two.
Interesting.
Because I just process it so quick.
Yeah.
Oh, but with IPAs, you could have 1 or 2 and feel nice.
Yeah.
Depending on how fast you drink it.
You get
and they taste pretty good, some of them.
Yeah, you get a nice Racer 5 in there.
Yeah.
Feeling good.
You stop pounding though?
Yeah, I was just, I was trying to do comedy, and I was like, I would just get gnarly hangovers. And I was like, I can't like, it was tough for me to like be hungover and also pursue comedy, because it's like going to do an open mic when you're hungover is not fun.
Yeah, you need to be sharp with comedy.
Yeah, and my anxiety spiked.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't go in front of people and try to be funny. Like, I'm like freaking out over here.
Yeah.
So,
you ever have to take a Xanax before a show?
Not before a show. I luckily I like kind of like stopped. So I'm always sober on stage.
Oh,
I've only had beers on stage like once. I was during like a live podcast.
Okay. Yeah, some comedians get drunk on stage. I feel like that's so risky because you don't know what you're gonna say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's when you get canceled.
Right, dude. Yeah.
Man. What type of comedy are you doing? Crowd work? Are you doing stand up?
I have like bits. I'll do like pre-written bits, but I'm starting to dabble more in like kind of like talking to the crowd and just being a little more free flowing with it.
Nice.
But when I started, it was like only scripted material, because I was just like, I need to get laughs. I need this set to go well. I didn't have the confidence to just engage with the crowd. But now, after having experience, I've been able to do that.
Yeah, because I can't think of a more vulnerable job than comedy, because you're literally putting yourself out there in front of hundreds of people. And if you bomb, you're feeling that. Oh,
you feel, and especially when people are in the crowd.
Yeah.
When you're starting out, you invite friends.
So they fake laugh.
Yeah, and if you bomb, you have to face them and be like, yes, this is what I'm trying to do.
Yeah. That's smart though. I like that, because at least they could clap and they could laugh, make it seem like it's not totally dead.
Yeah. I've had some good supportive friends who helped me out in the beginning.
I mean, no one's gonna just be good their first few times. It's not like a natural thing to do.
Oh no, comedy. I mean, they say it takes 10 years to really.
Yeah, I heard that. That's crazy.
Find your
So you got to be bombing for years and then finally get a break.
Yeah, but it's very addictive. Like you get a laugh on stage, it's like that keeps you hooked.
I feel that.
My first time going up, I didn't even know what I was doing. I didn't know how to tell a joke. I didn't know how to structure anything. I was just I'll just say nonsense up there. I thought I had material, but now looking back, I'm like, I don't even know what that was.
Yeah.
But I got a laugh, and I was like, oh, I'm hooked now. So
I love that.
yeah.
You and JT do it together, right?
We do separate sets, but we tour together.
Oh, dope.
So JT will do like, if we do a show, we'll do like 25-minute sets each,
Okay.
and then we'll bring our buddy Strider as well, and then we'll do like a Q&A at the end. That's a little bit more kind of crowd worky.
Oh, nice. I've never seen a show do that.
Yeah,
Q&A.
it's super fun.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I've been to a few. I went to Nikki Glaser, David Spade. That was pretty funny.
They were at the Mirage.
Yeah, Mirage.
Yeah.
Completely sold out. And even the opening guy, I forget his name, was good.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Comedy is a tough space, though. I don't think I could do it. So hats off to you, man.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, and you're going on what, like a 40-city tour coming up?
Yeah,
Something crazy.
Yeah, we got for the spring, it's got to be like 10, 15.
Yeah.
So I think for the full year, probably around 40.
Yeah, I was on your site, and starting like a month, you're just nonstop. I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, bro.
Yeah, we're hitting it.
Living on the road all year.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's
You
fun,
do that
yeah.
every year?
Just started 2 years ago.
Okay.
So it's a blast, though.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love it, man. You got a favorite city?
I love going to DC because I love seeing like I'll go to like the museums and stuff.
Yeah.
Where else? I love Florida.
Miami.
Miami. We were just there. Orlando. I hit Disney World.
Okay. So you got a nerdier side to you.
I do. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I do too.
Yeah.
I think people should embrace that more because some people are scared to talk up about it. But
Yeah.
I was a huge nerd growing up.
Yeah. I love like what am I nerdy about? I guess Disney.
Yeah.
I like going to Disney. I know there's like a stigma against Disney adults. I don't know if I'd classify myself as a Disney adult, but I do love roller coasters. So
That I do not like. So
You're not a roller
that's where
coaster
we
guy.
differ. No, I think it's the height thing.
Yeah.
And my body's just no.
Right.
I went on
Okay.
Nitro at Six Flags and I cried the whole time.
Yeah.
Wanted to throw up.
Yeah.
And we bought like a day pass, and that was the first one we went on.
Yeah.
So the whole time I'm just following my friend to rides,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I'm good.
What are your main interests, would you say?
Right now, basketball used to be anime heavy, but I don't have
Yeah.
time for that because that takes like 10 hours a day.
Yeah.
If you want to watch the whole show. Business, podcasting, watching podcasts. I watch a ton of podcasts.
Are you a Star Wars guy?
Old ones.
Old ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ones that came out when we were growing up, like the
Yeah.
first 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are, I haven't seen the newer
The
ones.
Disney ones you're not, yeah.
Nah, are you?
No, I'm same
Yeah.
old ones, but I love.
I'm more of a Star Trek if you had to ask.
Dude, I
pick
haven't
one.
really watched Star Trek.
What?
Yeah, I need to get into it.
Yeah. Spock's my guy, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Just get into Star Trek. You got a favorite like movie series of all time?
Favorite movie series?
Fast and Furious, probably.
Fast Furious is up there. Fast Furious 1, I will watch that at least once a year. What else do I love? Series? I mean, I love Star Wars. I'll still watch this just because of the nostalgia. Just seeing a lightsaber gets me so fired up.
Yeah, it's iconic.
I'm not really into Marvel.
It's too fake for me.
Yeah, I'm like not really
It's
invested.
not relatable.
Yeah. Bond. I love the Bond movies.
James Bond. Oh,
Yeah.
the old ones. Even the new
Yeah.
ones are pretty good.
Yeah, Daniel Craig. Yeah, let's see. But yeah, what have I been into lately? I don't know. My girlfriend and I we've been watching a lot of scary movies. Are you into scary movies?
I used to be, but now they cause too many nightmares, so I kind of toned it back.
Yeah.
But I used to be a heavy.
We watched a scary movie every night in October.
Damn, you guys are freaks.
But yeah, I was like kind of feeling. I was like, I feel a little off.
Yeah.
Maybe it's all the demon.
In the corner wherever you walk in the house now.
Dude, yeah. Like we have a demon in the house.
Yeah.
I think
I used to mess my girlfriend. I'd start sprinting in the house
Yeah. Oh, really?
after like a scary movie. Scream.
Yeah, dude, yeah.
Make her scared.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like thrillers though. I like movies that make you think.
Yeah.
Like you can't. I hate when it's predictable
Right.
because then I'm like, why am I even watching this?
Yeah.
Like if it's unpredictable, like Fast and the Furious is kind of cool because you don't know sometimes if they're gonna win the race.
Right.
So I like that. But when the superhero wins every time, it's like
Yeah.
that's why with Marvel, it's like, all right, I know by the end,
Yeah.
superhero's gonna win.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. They're not gonna let that happen.
Yeah.
Um,
What about shows?
shows I like.
TV shows, yeah.
I mean, I grew up watching Seinfeld. Love Seinfeld. What have I been watching lately? Oh, I just watched The Crown. Have you watched that?
Crown? No. Is that new?
Yeah, it's on Netflix. I think it's 6 seasons. But it just follows the royal family. It's like Queen Elizabeth's reign.
Okay.
And I thought it was gonna be so boring. I'm like,
That sounds boring, but
it does sound boring. But dude, I watched like the first like the pilot.
yeah.
I was like, this is amazing.
So Queen Elizabeth has some drama going on in her
So
life?
yeah, well, what's cool about it is like they have like historical. It's like the episodes will be very historical, so it'll be like things that happen in like the 50s or 60s. Like you'll see like Churchill and stuff dealing with whatever, or it's like when we landed on the moon, stuff like that, and you'll see it from their perspective. So it's like a really good kind of gives a good historical lens into like that era. And then all the Princess Diana stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I don't know about the royal family, so I just know the queen and the princess.
Yeah, I didn't before either, but
Now you're a buff.
I give it a shot. See what you think.
Which country is that in? UK.
UK. Yeah.
I'm a half Irish, so I have
you are?
UK citizenship.
Oh, cool.
So if this country goes,
Yeah,
that's where I'm out.
You just beeline it.
Yeah, you got a backup plan also?
No, I'm running towards the blast.
Okay.
Like, I'm out.
No other citizenship plans?
No.
Marrying a girl in?
I'll try to go to Cabo. See if Cabo's still.
I've never been there, but everyone goes there.
Cabo's fun. Yeah.
All the girls get flown out there. I see.
Yeah. Do you have a backup plan? Like,
if US goes.
Yeah, or like the apocalypse happens.
Well, yeah, not really. I mean, I have the citizenship, but honestly, it rained so much in Ireland. When I went there, it rained the whole week, and it was just depressing. I don't think I could live in that. So I'd have to just find out how to get a Dubai citizenship or something.
Dubai, have you been there?
No, but no tax. So that's my type of language right there.
Yeah, it sounds cool.
No Cali state tax of 12%.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you deal with that out here?
I don't know.
I just
don't think about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
just ignore it and it goes away, right?
Yeah, like maybe a little less Postmates.
Yeah. But you travel so much actually, so you might are you even here 180 days?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Oh, you are.
But my girlfriend and I, we were always talking about Florida. I love Florida.
Make the move,
like
man.
I know it's like, I may be like holding ourselves back, but I feel like I have to be in LA a little bit more for entertainment, but I do want to get to a place with touring where I can just live wherever and not have to be connected to LA.
Well, you could do 181 days in Florida and then rest in Cali.
I mean, that'd be the dream.
Yeah. But I get it. Out here, your line of work's here. There's not much line of work in Florida.
Yeah.
For what you're doing.
But maybe we could do with Miami what Rogan is doing with Austin.
Yeah.
So
that was a good move. I mean, he saved so much money because he just sold to Spotify. So if he stayed in Cali, he would have had to pay tens of millions.
Yeah, and he's really created like a booming scene.
He's why I started a podcast.
Really?
I mean, I used to watch him with my dad growing up. Every day.
Yeah.
That was the man. That was back when I could watch a 3-hour podcast straight.
Yeah.
Now I can't.
No.
I don't have the attention span.
Yeah.
Do you?
Watching, no. I'll listen in the car though, but it'll be over, a span of.
It'll be over a span and it'll be at 2x speed.
Yeah, right, dude. Yeah.
Audiobooks 2x speed. 1x is too slow, man.
Yeah.
You got a favorite comedian that you looked up to growing up?
I mean, growing up, it was Seinfeld first, just because I love Seinfeld. He was the first comedian I saw live.
That's dope.
I was like 10.
Wow.
Yeah. Maybe like 9. My mom just knew I loved Seinfeld, so I went. Then Dave Chappelle growing up.
Classic. I saw him.
Yeah.
In Vegas.
Oh, you saw him?
Yeah.
Dude.
They made me lock my phone for that.
Yeah. I used to work for that company.
Oh, that's a
Yonder.
company? Yeah.
Yeah. So I was the guy like locking up the phone.
Oh, you were that.
I was, dude. Yeah, dude. People were getting so pissed.
I would get so, dude. I was like, really? Like, what if something important? I mean, I get it though. They don't want their jokes being leaked.
Yeah. But this is when it just started too.
Yeah.
So I did some Chappelle shows actually, and I did some Tracy Morgan shows, and it was brand new. So people were like had no idea.
Yeah. Now they're used to it, right?
I guess a little bit more, but they're like, what are you doing?
I'm gonna bring 2 phones next time. Just have them lock up my back.
Dude, yeah, put one in your back pocket.
Yeah, but then I'll probably get kicked out if they see me with it. So I don't know if it's worth it.
I mean, that'd be pretty crazy to get kicked out for having a phone.
Yeah. You ever been kicked out of anywhere? I know you go to the city hall meetings and.
Yeah, I mean where have we been kicked out? We've been kicked out of some city council meetings for sure.
But you don't cause a scene. You're genuinely there to make changes. You're not trying to make content.
No, and also we're allowed to be there because of the Constitution. So. Like the First Amendment. So there's one meeting though, the Planning Commission in Orange, they kicked us out.
For doing what?
Or they just kicked us off the stand. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. This has no correlation to the Planning Commission.
Yeah.
Like we're trying to build a Hilton. And so he's like, get the off the stand. We're like, all right. But other things is just like certain events. We got kicked out of the Renaissance Fair.
What's that?
It's just like this event where they like reenact Renaissance kind of stuff. Like people dress up like it's the Renaissance or like medieval times. And we were just kind of causing a ruckus there. Not even really, but like they just kicked us out.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Have you ever gotten something at City Hall accomplished where you went on stage and they actually listened and implemented it?
I mean, first thing we asked for was a Paul Walker statue to unite the nation.
Yeah.
And they built a 6-inch statue.
6-inch.
So we asked for a 12-footer. Not really what we were asking for, but it was something.
It's a start, I guess, right?
Yeah. But we, went back to the council and kind of took umbrage and we're like, it's not really what we asked for, but we respect that you put up something.
Yeah. It's actually shocking. I'm surprised they did anything at all.
Dude, yeah. I mean, I actually, when we like did it and then the response from it, I was like, you guys should put up a statue.
Yeah.
That you're like, there'll be so many people coming in to see it. So I don't know.
I love that, man. Well, Chad, it's been fun. Good luck on your tour and anything else you want to promote?
Just our podcast, Going Deep with Chad JT. And then, tickets at chadjt.com.
Boom. We'll link it below. Thanks for watching, guys. And see you next time.